Yeah.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Christen.
This is the We Should Labels podcast.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey,
Yay.
Nothing from the peanut gallery over
She
here.
did not cry. She looks like she wants to.
That's
though.
amazing.
It's been 12 years since we last podcasted. The peanut gallery is actually in high school now. It's been a while.
Yeah. If you're new here, hi, hello. We are a knitting podcast.
Mostly. Most
of the time. And we like to talk about fiber arts and reading and our life and stuff, and welcome. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. You know what to expect. We do say bad words, and there's a man screaming.
Yeah.
And a baby scream. It's just a chaos.
We like chaos around here.
We are chaos.
She immediately wants to be in the show.
I know. She's like, can I have more noodles?
So funny.
But yeah, so it's been a hot minute. It's been over a month since we actually podcasted, but only 3 weeks since I posted the last episode.
Yep.
Our last podcast we filmed on May 8th. So we have a lot of catching up to do and literally no fiber arts to show you.
A little fiber arts. A lot of life.
A lot of life.
Some fiber arts collecting.
Definitely some reading. Oh, we do have a giveaway. I remember that.
Yes. I have the yarn. I was going to do random comment generators so I can get that going. Excuse me for that gross
hiccup. If you watched last episode, you know that we had a special donation from Rich Mountain Fiber Co., who is one of our friends, Missy, and she has donated a really pretty skein of yarn. And you get to pick sock or DK, or did you pick?
Correct. Soccer. They get to pick soccer.
So,
DK.
yeah.
I have both right here.
We have.
This is the donation we've got. One is in DK, one is in fingering, and the winner can tell me which base they want, and I'll send it to them. It's Mayflowers from Missy's May Club. It's so cute. It has a little stitch marker with it too. Okay, we're Googling random comment picker. My husband's streaming on Twitch. We try not to stream and podcast on the same night, but it happened, and I just put the dog in there with him, and I'm sure he's pissed about that.
I mean, we're just having the best of days.
But if the dog is out here while a baby's trying to eat, my dog will eat the baby. So I was like, we can't do that.
I bet the viewers miss Max too. They love Max.
Somebody can have her. Her.
Giveaway. It's a dog.
Yeah. If you're subscribed, you're in it. I'll pick someone next week. Goodness.
YouTube, random comment picker. Pick a comment.
Okay, we're gonna do this right now because I just picked it. So
awesome.
Last podcast, I don't remember what we did for the giveaway, but
it was a whatever pattern. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, perfect. She did recommend a pattern. So the winner is Amy Haas 6861. We'll put that on the screen too. For the screenshot. Amy commented, I recommend the Marian dress done in fingering. You can easily do a newborn or a 3 to 6 size in one skein. I've knit 4 with them in the last few years. It's just as fast as a pair of socks.
Wild.
So, love it. I'm going to check that out. Amy, shoot me a message. Preferably like on Instagram, probably, or Ravelry, whatever's easier. Let me know if you want fingering or DK, and send me your info, and I will get that sent out to you. Right, JJ?
Yay! I looked at some of the patterns that people were recommending too, and a lot of them were really cute, but a lot of them I was like, we're not gonna knit that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easier than a pair of socks, or as much as a pair of
I'm
socks.
not even knitting pairs of socks right now. So
also, like, you're knitting a pair of socks in like 4 hours, so
that's the truth.
Yeah. There's no way you're knitting a dress in 4 hours.
I have.
Really?
Yeah, like the baby vertebrae takes like about that, like maybe a little.
Yeah, but that's not a dress. The baby vertebrae.
Because it's purling, so same thing. If the dress is all knit,
she's sleeping
way faster. Any whoosies? Let's talk about our knitting. Have you finished anything?
I have, actually.
I finished 2 tiny things.
Yeah, mine are tiny too.
Yeah,
but we have things.
One of mine is this cozy for my mug, my jar. I don't remember what she called this pattern, but it's adorable. It's a sock pattern, and it comes with this like cup cozy as a sample, as like a.
It's super cute.
I'm obsessed.
Super
it looks
cute.
so good on camera. It's so cute. I went up to Arkansas Yarn Co. one day and grabbed the yarn for it. It's all Malabrigo. And I'm gonna knit the socks. I think my oldest brother would love the socks, so I'm gonna do them for him. I just have had more mojo. Okay, so I'm gonna stay sitting like this because I feel like I look way cuter this distance from the camera than
I look way smaller now, so like that's great.
This is ideal. I'm gonna stay here actually. I won't be moving. And then the second thing I finished was another coaster. Doing this little set of coasters in the Power Girl colors for me and my coworkers. who I'll talk about it in my life section, are not my coworkers anymore because we all quit that job, all of us. So I started a new job on Monday. They've all started new jobs already, but I'm still making some little coasters so we can have them on our desks all across town since we no longer work together. And then I have one more coaster almost done. So
That's yours.
this one's Haley's. Mine's the green.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I always just think blue is you.
I know,
that's
me too,
right.
but I
you are
forfeited-
definitely more.
I'm the green Powerpuff Girl, so
Buttercup.
it is what it is.
You want more noodles? Jeez, my baby's starving. My parents
you
obviously
never
didn't feed her today.
so it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's all I finished, I'm pretty sure.
I finished a pair of socks that I had started.
Those are cute.
These are the gingerbread house ones from the Bitten Mitten Advent we got. It was the final skein. And I think I had like to one heel, and now I've finished both. And I've already worn them, so they're all messed up. Here, JJ, you hold that one. So I just did this based on color repeats. I cast on, and then I did one full repeat of the sock for the cuff, one full repeat for the leg. It worked out to be nearly one full repeat for the heel, and then I did basically 3 repeats and then a toe.
Love it.
And so it's really perfect. I kind of eyeballed it. I knit them on US 2.25 milliliters?
Milliliters?
Yeah, milliliters. JJ,
That's new.
hold on, sis. Look, we're not going to be screaming like that. You understand? She says no. I'm
Go
a
hop on
baby.
Buddy's stream.
Yeah,
You can
good.
scream in there.
Yeah, he loves screaming. Yeah, yummy, yummy. She's so hungry.
Like the sound she
I know,
makes.
it's gnarly. Anyway, I knit them on 9-inch circs because that's the correct way to knit a
That's
sock.
ideal.
If you're new to knitting and you hear a bunch of people talking about ways to knit socks, the only way is 9-inch circs.
Yeah, everyone else is lying.
They're wrong. They're just wrong. Unless you have wrist problems, we get it. Then you can have your
Then maybe
weird
pick
ways.
a different hobby.
Yeah.
Because go big or go home. Yeah.
Go smaller, go home, really.
Exactly.
So I finished that pair of socks, and then I finished a little baby Musselburgh.
Oh, cute.
I had just balled up the
Oh, the
pink last
pink.
time, so now I have this beautiful pink, which I think is tickled pink, and then this one, which is berry bright. And these are both in Kimbers Cozy Creations, in her, I think, the cozy base. And it's fingering weight, Musselburgh by Ysolda Teague in the baby size. It's not the full length because I just used 2 minis and knit everything I can in one color and then switch colors and knit it in reverse, basically. And it ends up being really good, and it fits up to a baby to about, I don't know. JJ has a big head. She's a 99th percentile baby, so she can still wear these
She's advanced.
at 14 months old, and people are gonna comment on that. But I would say it's probably best if your baby's around like 6 months old. So like if you want to take this one for Addie because it's pink, she can wear this around winter time. I have a picture already.
But all together, are you done then?
No, but I
I'll
have.
give it to her in the winter. Then you need your
Okay.
picture of like the whole circle.
Okay.
Because that's what you were
Yeah.
doing it for. Is your
Yeah.
whole picture.
So but I have so many. So I'm like, yeah.
You need them all.
But I'm
though.
almost done now
Yeah.
because this is 7 out of 12.
Perfect. Yeah.
So I'm
you'll-
almost done.
You'll be done by fall.
Um,
That's when Addie would wear them.
So thank you. I didn't even realize you took over feeding the baby.
Oh yeah, I have been.
But yeah, so that's my second one. And then I finished some granny squares. But I don't know if that's really more of a whip or
yeah,
a
call
finish.
it though.
I called
You
it
don't have anything else.
Let's show them. So
This is going to be a reading podcast going forward.
I
'cause
know.
That's all I do now.
reading, and we could like tell other people's gossip. How
Yeah,
about
if you want to hear about babies being born, gossip, and psychological thrillers,
Oh, yeah.
I'm the girl for you.
that. Here we go. So this is all with the Bitten Mitten Advent, and I had done a couple before. So I had this one and this one finished. This is pumpkin pie, and this one is pompito. They're all based on candies and sweets, like different sweet treats. That was their theme for the Advent. And we were talking about the colors being heavily orange and yellow last year.
Yeah.
So you had started a blanket and you were like, this is so orange and yellow.
Yeah.
And those are both not our colors. Like we very much like blues overall, and you're more green and natural.
Like jade tones.
And I'm bright
earthy.
neon.
Yeah.
So the oranges and yellows are not really us, but I think overall when I patch this together, it's going to be cohesive because of all the orange and yellows. So this is an outlier.
Well, if you want double for all of it, you
Pumpkin
can
pie.
have mine.
Well, I was going to make a sweater, and so I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even think I
cute.
need all of
No,
that because
yeah.
I'm just gonna kind of
forgot you
patch
did
it
that.
together. But yeah, so this one's Peeps. I finished this one, and then I started this one today. So this is Yule log, and I'm almost done with that. So
I hate the word log.
log's not a great word. Not a great word.
Remember when we had the potato log argument? I said something about potato logs, and you argued with me so hard that that's not what they were called.
I've never heard it called a log before because for me that makes me think of like a cylinder, like a log,
Yeah.
like a Lincoln log or like
Yeah.
a wooden log. And these are wedges.
But it's a potato log.
It's like a boat more than a
No,
log.
we're talking like the gas station potatoes. It is a wedge. But
Yeah.
what do you call them? Comment down below.
What's your favorite kind of potato? And we'll
That's
send
okay.
you a bag of
I'll send you those potatoes.
Yeah.
I won't though, but I could do a Walmart pickup order to your house because
Yeah.
I'm not paying the shipping.
Also, we really just like potatoes, so send
See,
us
and you're not as
potato
much of a
recipes.
potato gal as I am.
I've been, as an adult, I've gotten way more into
Yeah.
it, but I did not like potatoes as a
I
child.
love. We had mashed potatoes for lunch, mashed potatoes and brats. I've been craving them.
Yeah.
I Snapchatted her at like 11 o'clock at night last night. Was like, God, I want to make mashed potatoes and brats.
Also, my
And
family's
she's
Asian.
like, yeah, she's like,
We don't
you,
crave that.
you crave mashed potatoes and brats, and I crave a McDonald's burger.
Yeah,
I
or
was
Asian
like,
food.
we're not. the
That's
same.
it. That's all. It's like
Dude,
when
yeah.
I crave something, it's always Korean food.
I would eat Korean food every day of my life. She just looks like.
Are you
she's
so hungry?
Considering it, I'm not sure.
Jesus, Jage, you're just such a big baby all of a sudden. Here, grab it with your hand. Thanks. Yeah. Goodness
Look in her
gracious.
eyes. That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I just when she craves food, she craves like a meal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm craving like I want salt or I want sugar or I want caffeine.
I
It's
crave,
never
like- It's either a meal or it's like a very specific thing. Like, oh, I have your peanut butter and jelly cookies. I did make them for you. And
She
I made
loves
the jam
me.
from scratch.
She loves
It's a
me.
homemade jam.
This
that
is
I
Nara
usually-
Smith.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I forgot to tell you I did those. They're in like cookie thing over there. Yeah, I'll crave like something specific, like a cinnamon roll or like a chocolate chip cookie. I have
I
those
craved
too.
cinnamon rolls for like literally a year. I
Yeah.
would send you like all the blueberry and like the lemon cinnamon rolls and all that, and I was just like, I just want a cinnamon roll, like a big fluffy cinnamon
I
roll.
have a big fluffy cinnamon roll that
I'm
I made
so
all day
excited.
yesterday over there.
I know she like
They're
made it
beautiful.
from scratch.
I'll talk about my baking adventures this week in our life section. Let's talk about some knitting.
More
I've got
knitting.
some stuff. Okay, let's knit. You can feed your baby.
Did you know that it's summer sock camp?
I did know that, and I've not knit a stitch on a sock this summer. JJ.
I mean,
Evil.
vicious trollop.
Vicious trollop. That's not the truth. I did knit a stitch on a sock. I cast on these socks. These are mustache yarn. I picked these up in Dallas when I was there with my sister-in-law a year or two ago. Hiccup. I don't remember the store I got them at, but I do like the colorway a lot.
Can I have the fork,
And-
please?
I cast these on the beach because I was at the beach for a week and it was so fun.
Thank you.
They're both past the heel. One is
French
past the gusset. These I'm just doing. I use 9-inch circs, a US 2.25. No, a US 1 2.25 millimeter. I forgot how to talk about
US
knitting.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I do.
You want technical? You got the wrong girls.
I'm confused. I did cast on 60 stitches for these. I usually do 64, but I was gonna make these for my sister-in-law, but then while I was at my sister-in-law's house, she was talking about some socks she was knitting and about how she made them so much taller because all the shorties she have slip under her heel. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna gift her shorties after she just told me she doesn't like shorties. So they'll probably just be for me. And then I need to knit something else for Yo-Yo. But they're cute. I like them. I'm doing a heel flap and gusset. I always do the numbers from my Never Better socks. It's a free pattern on Ravelry.
It's still free?
Oh, yeah.
You're amazing. Look at you go.
My other patterns, like the ones that actually require thought, like the string of hearts, aren't free. My Never Better's free because it's just stock numbers. Anywhoosies, yeah, have both of those going. Want to knit on those? I'll probably bring those with me to Northwest Arkansas this week and hopefully get some hospital knitting done. Niece is being born. I can't wait to tell you guys about it. So excited. And then I have 2 other things, kind of 3. I pulled out this sweater because again, I'm gonna pack it to knit on it, but I have not touched it in ages. It's for Addie J.
Oh god, it's so cute.
It's my Brillioche. All my stitches fell off, so that's why I haven't touched it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know where I'm at in the pattern, and I'm a little overwhelmed by it. but it's the like biggest size in the pattern. So I have plenty of time, but I'm gonna try and fix that. This is using Bamboo Pop. Don't remember the colorways, but it's this color. It's really pretty. It's probably in my Ravelry, maybe. Unknown. And it's in a String Crazy bag that I got, I think at Arkansas & Co.
Yeah.
Maybe at a trunk show. Cute bag, I like it. Two more things I have. A baby blanket for Addie. It's all for Addie today, apparently.
As it should be.
Exactly. This is some yarn I picked up at Rich Mountain Fiber Co. I was gonna knit a sweater for Annabelle with it, and then I could not get into any of those sweaters. I need to start fresh with some new yarn because something about the mix just wasn't working. I knit a lot of the Barbie crop for her, and it was the wrong size, so I gave up.
This is so soft.
Yeah, I think
Jesus,
yeah.
you knit a lot on this.
This was 2 movies. A movie like back last month and then a movie last night. So I have this much left of this fall, and then I'm gonna start decreasing.
Sure.
I have another skein of the purple, but I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start my decrease side, and it'll be a good lovey blanket. I really like it. So first half is this dark purple, second half is gonna be this light purple. I'm just right now, I think I cast on like 3 stitches, and I'm knit front and back the first stitch of every row, and then after I get past the halfway, she loves it. After I get past halfway, I'll knit 2 together, the first stitch of every row, and that's what I'm doing. There's nothing else to it.
Bravo.
It feels good though.
It feels
it's like
so soft.
completely acrylic.
Real squishy.
Yeah, but it's really, my gauge, it's a DK yarn, and I'm using a US 8. So really loose, but I think that makes it like good and squishy.
But it doesn't feel loose. It feels like a really good blanket.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
And this is in a bag my mom made, and her bags are at Kelly E. McD on Instagram. Love it so much.
I don't think we've said, but we link all that below.
She links all that below. Good for her.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Jade,
What have you been knitting on?
Stuff.
I have my V back, but we can talk about that at the same time.
Yeah, let's talk about that at the same time. Okay, so in this lovely bag where I just pulled out all of these squares, she's just gonna touch stuff.
JJ, do you want a nude?
Likes to touch.
You want a nude?
I give my child nudes. This is a bag by
Putting that on our merch.
Georgiana at the Stitching Plaza. And it's very Lisa Frank. It's very fun. I love it. I'm not sure if I bought this one or if this was my birthday bag.
I think that was your birthday bag.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I've got more Kimbers Cozy Creations in here. That's sauce, JJ. I did start socks for summer sock camp, and I've made it so far. So this was 3 weeks ago I started this sock. It is a mahogany run sock. The colorway, I believe, is called Practical Magic. And it's what she did, like a small self-striping release last summer, I feel like. Or maybe it was fall. But it was when they were doing the stripe along. And so they sent us these. You had a bluer one. And it's like blue and orange, I think.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that.
And so I'm just in the heel flap. I just finished the heel turn, and I'll do the gusset again, 9-inch circulars. I just picked the mahogany run because, what are you doing? She's eating sauce.
Fine, sauce is
I
good.
picked the mahogany run pattern because I memorized it, and I really like the stretch of that sock because I have really wide feet, and they're like, you know, it's like a shorty sock, but it's just more comfortable to have a little bit of like openness in the sock.
I love that sock. It's a good one.
It's a great pattern. That's by Kay Litton. It's the Crazy Sock Ladies pattern.
I'm a fan of her sock patterns, for sure.
So that's my only sock. And then I showed you my squares, my blanket squares. What else do I have in this bag, man? Got some stuff and some things. I don't even know if I cast this on yet. I don't think I did. But this is my, excuse me. This is a Barley Pearls bag. It's a cat bag. It's one of the taller bags. And I have my Musselburghs in here for the Kimbers Cozy Creations Musselburghs. And I balled this up to start, but I don't think I started it yet. No, I did not. So this is my next color waves. And I've got this kind of maroon and I guess a burgundy. Yeah. And they don't have color names. And I think that they're different bases for this one. One of them's a high twist and the other one's just a regular. And so I'll do another baby Musselburgh and add it to the many that I've done. But I meant to cast that on, and I guess instead I've been doing granny squares.
Hey, you're doing something. A win is a win.
Granny's Bird I don't even have to think about anymore,
that's where I am with that blanket. I'm just cruising along.
Oops, sorry, Jade.
That's kind of all I want to
got in
right now.
here. I think all I got in here.
Jade, you're getting sauce on your mom. Stop.
Is it open?
Yeah, she toothed it
She
open.
toothed it open. Don't sauce up your mom. Stop knocking over my water bottle.
Stop it!
You're just being a nightmare. Ugh.
That's a really cute water bottle.
Thanks. It's Starbucks. JJ, mommy's tired of this. Why are you doing this? You want to be on camera? Camera time? Lights, camera, action.
Sorry, everyone. I'll scoot you back. Didn't want the baby to get the macaroni.
Okay. All I have left is my sweater.
Love it.
You want to talk about that?
Yes. I have mine as well. My V-back is in. The V-back tee is the Arkansas Yarn Crawl sweater for this summer. Every year, Lori and Jess at Arkansas Yarn Co. pick up a sweater. We all knit it, and then we do group pictures on the Saturdays of the crawl. Mine's knit by Barley Pearls. Love it.
Mine's by Kelly E. McD.
Love it. Those are our top two bag people. I don't, my yarn I stole from my friend Jennifer. She had it and didn't want it, so I took it and was like, sweet, I'll knit with that.
Did she finish her top?
Yeah, hers has been done. It's really, really cute on her. And she beat me by a lot. I'm jealous. She actually knit on it though, and I didn't. So this is mine. It's nearly done. I'm in the last section of short
Oh my
rows.
god. And it's gonna be so cute too. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
Is I hate knitting it. I hate knitting it.
I hate knitting it, and I don't like the look of it.
But it's gonna look so good on you. It's gonna be flattering.
I'm gonna wear it once for the picture, and I'm gonna give it to my mom.
Yeah.
Because I've tried it on. It fits great.
Yeah, and it's flattering.
Really cute.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. This
It's not
doesn't
your
feel like my
style.
style.
No.
But I'm gonna wear it for that picture, and I've been wanting to knit a top for my mom, so it's good timing. She's gonna like it. I'm done most of the body, the sleeves. I just stopped and did those earlier, so I literally just have like the. That's how I feel about this sweater too. Same. I just have the last section where you're like making your final short rows and resolving your second to last short rows, and then I have the ribbing to do. I'm very ready to be done with this. The crawl is the end of July, so I have time. I just am not enjoying this knit at all. I do like the yarn. It's cotton, but it's very soft. So that's my V-back. Hopefully next time we are here, it'll be done. Hopefully.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this
Silly
little mean baby. Look at this little mean baby.
Silly,
That's some water. She's headbutting me.
Love that.
Literally. So fun. Ugh.
What's up, JJ? Yeah?
Wanna go run around? Be crazy?
Yeah? Can your mom show her V-back? Come here.
Go see Dad? Say hi,
Do you
Dada.
want to? You don't have to.
Say
Do you
hi,
want to?
Dada. You want to see Mom's knitting? Okay. So I am not even nearly that far in mine. And I'm also doing mine in a cotton, but mine's a blend. And so I'm not a big fan of the actual texture on this gauge, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm in the second color because I'm going to do a 5-skein fade. And it's going to go from this pink here to purple to a dark blue, a very like tealy blue, and then a light blue.
Oh, okay.
And it'll be pretty.
Oh, monster.
And I'm sure it'll be flattering because the top is very flattering. But I hate knitting it. I'm not even in the hard part yet.
It's shitty. The whole
I'm not
thing's
even at the
shitty.
short rows. I'm just in the top yoke part.
And then it's all short rows.
And then it's all short
You're
rows.
fucking purling, pardon my French, the whole thing. Like, I hate it.
Yeah. So I'm not very far in. This is the back. And it's very, very loose gauge. Like the yarn I think will bloom quite a bit.
Yeah.
I of course did not gauge swatch because
Me neither.
I'm lazy as shit.
Not good something I don't want to knit.
Yeah, and I really just don't enjoy knitting it. And now at this point we have about a month left before it's gonna happen. And I don't get a lot of knitting done. Though I did finish this in like a week, I think. So I could do it.
You
like
just have to focus on
theoretically,
it.
I'd have to actually want to knit it, and I
it's
don't.
hard because
I've
it's
been-
not a fun knit.
Yeah, I've
Like,
been avoiding it.
Me too, actively.
And
I've
it's
been
like-
traveling the country and leaving this at home.
Yeah. But I mean, I like yours so much, and I feel like I'm gonna like it. Like I will like my finished product, but I don't like knitting it, and so I might power through it, but I might just also be like, nope, I'm
I
done.
feel like it's like weirdly bunchy.
Yeah, but like, see, I'm not gonna wear the V in the back. It's called the V back tee because
I
you're
won't
supposed to be
either.
able to
It's
wear the
ugly
V in the
that
back.
way.
But I'm definitely gonna wear the V in the front where the bunching is because that is flattering for my body shape. Hello, hi. So I'm a fan of it that way. I would never turn it around though, and that's I think it's meant to be reversible.
Yeah, and it's cool that it's both ways. It's just very much not my vibe.
Yeah.
You can't win them all. I'm still knitting it.
And you're gonna finish it because you're almost done.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna finish it. Probably.
Yeah.
At least not on time. I might keep it on my needles for several years. You
Valid.
know?
Valid.
Yeah, but I like these needles too. Yeah, and I'm just knitting it how the pattern suggests without having gauge swatched at all, which is not how the pattern suggests. They definitely suggest you gauge swatch.
The pattern said too many things. The pattern needed to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, well, I definitely got the old version of the pattern from Olga. Because yeah, the new one is like 12 pages longer.
15. It's 15 pages.
Longer.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just a certified hater about this. So if you love it, good for you. There's so many patterns out there. There's something for all of us. This one's just not for me. Yeah, same.
Jojo says, be a hater. Be a hater.
Yep.
She's a hater too.
Hey, how's it going?
What are you doing, kid?
That's all my knitting.
That's all my knitting that I have knitted. And now we have acquisition.
I did buy some stuff.
Yeah,
Just
definitely
two
bought some stuff, some yarn. So if you're here for
things.
some yarn and not just knitting, I made a Make 9 also this year.
Yeah.
And I've knit nothing on it except for the Musselburgh. So I need to cast on
8 things.
and so several things. Well, actually, I already have some casted on, but I'm not gonna finish it. I'm just bad at this.
Half the year.
Yeah, it's only
all your knitting time.
and I'm getting better at knitting time too.
Good.
But so I did buy some yarn to help knit some of the things that I told myself I would knit. So that's what I have in here, plus extra, plus more.
So,
You ready? Okay. So, as you know, hey, JJ, look at mommy. Your boobs are out. Put them away, trollop. Okay, so I'm part of. It was a fly. So I'm part of the Kimbers Cozy Creations Year in Color. Why do I want to call it a group? What's it called? A club. Subscription. There you go. And I'm getting the Comfort DK base. This is her May colorway, so it's sunflower. It's very pretty, and it has a little stitch marker on it. Jade, no. Gosh, you're just so busy. She's gonna whip your needles right out of that project too, because she's just a jerk. Everything you do is tragic. Okay, anyway, this is the 5th installation of the year. I'm waiting on the 6th. It is a rainbow fade from, it started at like a deep cobalt blue, and now we're at yellow. So I'm really excited. Our friend Peyton, she is knitting up a blanket, and it's really, really cute. Yeah, she's not a big fan of the oranges. And she can't eat the blueberries, she'll just swallow it, so.
If I squish them, can she have them?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry. Child eating fruit.
Mom moment.
Yes.
I was like, I would
has
never give a baby
4
a blueberry
teeth.
without squishing
She
it.
has 4 teeth. They're the front ones only. So she's like a little rat. I always call her my rat baby. Anyway, I really like this. I got DK because I don't have any DK, and a lot of patterns call for it, and I thought a DK fade would be really cool. And I really wish that I had gotten the variegated one, because I feel like it'll blend a lot easier than all the solids.
Get that orange off my couch.
Yeah, she's so naughty. I can't with her. Okay, so that's my Kimbers Cozy Creations. Let's keep going. It was Arkansas Yarn Co.'s 5th birthday. So I got the birthday bag, and it is a skein of soft yarn and a mini, and it has this little balloon dog stitch marker. This is a postcard, I think. I don't think it's a sticker. It might be though. And then it has these stitch stoppers that say happy birthday.
That's really
cute. It's really cute. It's a very good color. It's a very Christen color. I really like the bright green with it. And we love Arkansas Yarn Co. We consider them our local yarn store, even though they're like an hour and a half away and they're closer ones. They are ours. So
The closer one sucks.
we just love Lori. We love that shop. We love Jessa. I miss them so much. You got to see them recently. I did
Just
not.
Jessa. Lori was out.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Okay. I also got from the truck show that they held the Mesa Skeins chicken set.
Tiny little.
Yeah, it's a chicken set.
Oh.
So that's for the waddle. It also has the
gotcha.
eyes with eyelashes
Wow.
and a little necklace for the chicken. I was like, this is so
so
freaking cute. Sorry for the crinkling, but this was a kit she did. I think it was $65. Yeah.
You have an expensive hobby.
I do. We do. But it's got a 50 gram skein and a 100 gram skein, plus the waddle and all the little goodies and stuff like that. And it's really cute.
That's fun.
I very much enjoy it. And it's the pink birthday cake one. I think they had a white birthday cake one too. I don't really remember the colors that they all had, but this was the one I wanted. It's going to be cute. And I don't have the chicken pattern yet, but when I'm ready to knit it, I'll get it. But I think that's all I got from Arkansas Yarn Co. Then I purchased from Skein Yarn Shop, which is in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So last year we did a joint knit along for stockings. That I knit a stocking.
I didn't.
She almost tried to knit a stocking.
My color was wrong. I started, but my color was like shit. So I just didn't. I should have ordered the yarn then, and I didn't.
But my goal was to make them for my household, which is me, my mom, and my baby now. So now I have to make 2 more. So I got more of the yarn. Got 2 more of the green. This is Barocco Vintage in the colorway Fennel. I'll put a picture in of the stocking that I knit because it's really pretty. I think they only had 1 of the red color, but I got 2 of the mochi color. And I still have leftovers from last year, so I should be able to knit 2 more stockings. And then here's the red color. And I think this one is Ruby. Yes, Ruby. And so I got those to knit stockings. And those are on my Make 9. So that's why I got those. And then I got some cotton.
Oh.
Some soft cotton. This is Barocco Pima soft cotton. I got 5 skeins of this. It's a DK or a sport. I'm not really sure. One or the other. The colorway is Sand Dollar, and I got it to knit JJ a romper. And I think like a little summer romper would be super cute.
Hold on, this berry's too big for you.
In like a very neutral color, because I usually dress JJ more neutral. My mom likes the pink, so she has a lot of pink, but yeah. I'm gonna knit her a romper. I don't know if this will be for what is the romper that we knit? The ruffle romper?
Ooh, I need to
or
make
the
that
pickles romper. Yeah.
I need to make that ruffle one again. She just stuck on my toes.
You could totally knit it with the sweater one that you're doing now, but
sweater one.
yeah, the sweater yarn that you're knitting.
I'll probably knit it with the pink.
The light pink because you have a lot
Yeah.
left. Oh, that color,
from,
yeah.
Birch Mountain. I also have a little teal I might do from Birch Mountain.
And then since they're so nice and kind to us over there, they did send us some extra little goodies. So at Skein, I have some Arkansas Yarn Co. stickers in here too. But Skein Yarn Shop sent us stickers, so we can have stickers.
Obsessed.
And then they
Absolutely.
sent us these little yarn condoms. Well, I don't know what they're actually called. Yarn sweaters, because they're more appropriate. So, and then, is that it? What I thought? I don't remember.
Stickers? I want to
big.
make
This is
stickers
like-
of our faces like that.
Yeah, this is opening like a present, because I haven't looked at this in so long. Is this from them?
stinking cute.
I think it is. Yeah, it was from Justine, so this is it. Just a little extra cutie stuff.
Cute. Love it.
I thought I had pins in here, but I don't know what I did with that.
I don't want to give you more because you're not eating it.
Yeah, you're just kind of being a jerk, Jade. Come here, come see Mama. Drink your baba. We're supposed to not have babas anymore, but we are. And it's been a month and a half since we last podcasted, and I was like, I'm trying to wean her. Yeah, she ain't weaned. So, this is my little pile. It's kind of nice, but that's all I purchased.
I purchased 2 skeins of yarn. I went 2 places. I went to Mobile, Alabama, And then I went to Nashville, Tennessee. So I did go to Bliss Yarn in Nashville, and I got this. This is Dusk to Dawn Fibers in their colorway Forbidden Forest. And this one's fingering weight. I'm obsessed with this. This is beautiful. It smells weird. Oof.
Please don't throw up.
That is stunning.
Hands up.
I purchased that. And then at Mobile Yarn in Mobile, Alabama.
Don't throw up.
They didn't have much hand dyed. It wasn't, I won't go every time I go to Mobile. That's kind of how I felt. No, it wasn't. It was cute. It's a cute shop, but they just didn't have a ton. But I did grab this kind of opal. This is one of their Vincent Van Gogh colors, and it's, don't know what colorway it is, but it's one of the Vincent Van Gogh. It's pretty. It'll be good for a pair of good old commercial socks. And that's all I purchased. So it's in my little bag from Mobile Yarns. I went with my sister to Mobile, and she got, well, to the yarn store. She lives in Mobile. She got a couple skeins of the opal too. So they had good colorways. There are other yarn stores close, so next time I visit my brother, I'll probably venture out a little bit more and get some different yarn. Everything else I've purchased over the last month is not yarn related, so that's all I've got. JJ's looking out my windows over there, just checking it out. Hi. Silly.
Okay. So, I don't know how long we've even been talking about that. Like 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's like 10 of that was before we started, I think.
So that's all like the fiber content we have. We have some life and some books.
Lots of books.
And yeah, it's been wild over here. So, JJ.
She thinks you're playing.
I know.
Oh, man. Reading? Do we usually do reading next? And then life?
I think that people decided they wanted to hear life first.
Oh, okay. We can
I
do that.
know.
All right. Let's talk about our lives then. You want to go first?
Sure.
Pop on. In the past month, what have you been up to?
Since May 8th, basically, I had a new niece. She's great. She's so cute. She has the blondest, longest hair. It's so crazy.
It's so blonde.
It's so blonde and so much of it. It's kind of weird. And she was super tiny. Hey, go sit over there by the window. Go look at the window. Look, you crazy thing. And I've just been raising this baby, working. And we went to May's birthday party. What, do you need noodles? Is that what the problem is? My baby is obviously hungry all the time. She's, like I said, 14 months old. People want a JJ update. She's 14 months old. She says a lot of words. She gets into everything. She's very, very busy. And she's very, very hungry. We are trying to wean her. It's really, really hard. I'm not a fan of the weaning. But I'm also not a fan of breastfeeding anymore, and I really would like to stop, so, but, yeah. I don't know. That's basically it. I mean, it's been a month. I've been, you know, I feel like I've been so busy, but really all I do is take care of a kid and work.
Yeah,
so.
it's busy.
Yeah, I did have all 4 of my sister's kids, when she gave birth to the youngest one, baby Blake. I had the 4 older ones, which were 15, 13, 11, and 5. And I had them for almost a whole week. And so I had to take off work and cart them around the state. It was just nuts.
Yikes.
Yeah. And so that was so fun. But it's summer vacation, so we're swimming. My sister has a pool now.
Oh, nice.
It's fun, yeah. I'm doing a lot of swimming.
Love swimming.
But that's basically it. I mean, both of my employees are on vacation and so is my boss, so I'm really stressed out about work, but everything else is just raising this nut child.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
Well, in the past month, my nephew George was born. He's precious. He's doing great. That was a little over a month ago because he turned a month last week, but so he might have just been born when we podcasted. Anyway.
No, he was almost going to be born.
Okay.
I think he
So
was
it was
born
like
the
right
next
after.
day.
Okay, yeah. Because he just turned a month. That would make sense then if he turned a month last week. Anyway, George is born. He's home. He's happy. He's healthy. Gabby's doing good, my sister-in-law. My other brother Malachi and sister-in-law Daisha, they're having a baby tomorrow or Friday, being induced. So that baby's coming so soon. They live a couple hours away, so I'm going tomorrow afternoon, heading up that way with my mom, and just gonna be around. So when they check in the hospital, I can be there, and when they have a baby, I can hold her. And I spent the past 3 days meal planning, grocery shopping, and meal prepping, and I have so much food in my freezer and my cooler to bring to them, so they should not have to cook for a couple of weeks solid if they ate fresh meals every single meal that I've cooked. And there's gonna be leftovers from all these meals, so I think they're set for a little while, which is good. And they both have a ton of time off work, so they get to spend a ton of time just soaking it in with that baby, which is amazing. But I feel like it's been 100% of my brain space the last 3 days is just cooking. I've made so much food, and today I made all the cookies they wanted. So like 4 different kinds of cookies, all
and
the
my
dough.
cookies.
Yeah, 5 different kinds of cookies. We made hers too. And then they went out and bought a deep freeze today, and so now I want to make more. Because he's like, we don't have room for all that. And I was like, you do. It all fits in my freezer, and it doesn't take up the whole freezer, and your freezer's bigger. But they went and bought a deep freeze anyway. So I'm staying at their house, so I think I'm just going to cook more stuff at their house while I'm there, because there's space for it. I'm incredibly excited about that, though. That's going to be truly amazing. Yeah, JJ?
She wants food.
Yeah. I also quit my job a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago I quit my job. I have wanted to for a long time, because my job that I really, really loved for a long time got really, really shitty. And I
almost dropped you.
fussy baby. Anyway, so I'm excited. I had another job lined up to start this fall, and then I ended up able to move my start date forward a couple of months, and I start on Monday in a couple of days. And I accepted my new job, and then both of my coworkers got other job offers, so we kind of all left in succession, and I'm very glad we did, for a lot of reasons, but we're all out of there. So that's really, really exciting. And so I've had a week off of work, and I have the rest of this week off of work between jobs. So I went to Mobile for a week and spent the time with my brother, and I went to lots of beaches, to Pensacola and to Gulf Shores and to Dauphin Island a couple of times. Right around the time all the sharks were at those same places, but I got in the water anyway. So I didn't know the sharks were there until I got home and checked TikTok later. I was like, oh, there were sharks at Pensacola. I was at Pensacola. That's scary. But there's a lot of beaches. Christen's just breaking all my shit over there.
I'm trying to save it from the baby.
Oh man. Yeah, so did all that, came home, cooked, going to Northwest Arkansas next. One of my younger brothers moved to Arizona, so spent a little bit of time with him, just enjoying being close to him, and then he left, and now he's in Arizona. So I'm planning a trip for this fall to go visit him, which I'm excited about. What else has been going on? My cat got in a fight. He's okay. He had a little surgery, but he's got a real swolled up face now because he keeps fighting the raccoons. But I did find a new vet in town that's way nicer and cheaper than the one I was using. So a win is a win. Animal care vet on Washington.
Oh.
They're so good. And it's a vet and surgery center, so they can do everything in one spot. And after my dog's fucked up cancer surgery a few years ago, I was never going to go back to the one in Little Rock. I'm their biggest hater. I've left them like 12 Yelp reviews. They're terrible. Literally awful. But this place is really good, so do recommend if you're local and need a vet. Anyway, that's kind of my life, is big changes and lots of rest, because I gave myself 2 full weeks in between, and I'm so thankful I did.
And it feels like so much longer to me.
Yeah.
But that's
so
because
good.
you had 2 long weekends in between.
Yeah. Exactly. I did some long weekends and traveling before. So I gave my notice, and then I went to Mobile for a 4-day weekend. And then I came back, and then the next weekend was Memorial Day. And then finished out that weekend, then I was done. So my 2-week notice was only like 7 working days. It was amazing. Love that I did that. Yeah, so I'm just chilling. I'm really excited for my new job where I have to do less work and make more money. That's really exciting for me. And JJ's in a mood.
I mean, this is so much fun.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm also hoping I have some more knitting time coming up because I've been reading. I have downtime. I just haven't wanted to knit, honestly. So.
Hi. Hi.
I think that's all I got for my life.
Well, it is amazing that you got to quit your job because that was like bringing you down.
It sure was.
We're gonna talk about books.
Yeah,
and
we are.
You have a lot more books, so I'm gonna let you go first while I feed this baby
Love
just
it.
slightly off camera.
Love it. I have read 27 books since we last podcasted May 8th. So let me scroll to the bottom of those. And let's talk about them because I liked a lot of them. We're going to go from the bottom of the top. I read The Engagement Party by Finley Turner. I gave that one 3 stars.
Do you remember the genre?
I'm pretty sure they're all thrillers.
Okay.
Everything's a thriller except like 2 or 3 romance, and I'll tell you which ones those are. I liked The Engagement Party. I remember it taking a minute for me to get into that one. I think I listened to it audiobook, and it was just kind of like weird to follow, and I don't remember what happened at the end, but it was also a month ago. Then I read Secluded Cabin Sleep 6 by Lisa Unger. Gave that one 2 stars. I didn't like that. I would not recommend that. It was a thriller, but it was stupid. And it was annoying to listen to. And it was just annoying enough that the first half, I was like, this is going to turn around. I'm going to like this. It's just, they're just building the story. And then it just never got good. So wish I would have realized that sooner and not read it. But then I followed that up with some bangers. I read Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I loved that. That's
right?
romance. I've read 3 or 4 Emily Henry, all romance. I think that's the only romance I've read that was Emily Henry. Loved that book. I love all of her stuff. They're completely mindless. I'm pretty sure I read all of the 3 that I read on the beach, and that's what they're good for, I feel like, because they're so just fluffy, frilly, giggling, kicking your feet. It's really cute. They're good books. So I read Book Lovers, liked that one a lot. Then back to the thrillers. I read Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. I read that one in most of these I read in a day or 2. I was powering through these things. I liked Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. I gave that 3 stars. Lots of 3 stars on here. Then I read Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I gave that one 3 stars. Looking back, I should change that to 2 because I really didn't like that book.
Oh, I like Sharp Objects.
I didn't like that at all. I did not enjoy listening to that. I just changed it to 2 because I had a really hard time getting into that one and I didn't like the way it went, the plot, anything about it really.
Yeah, I think it was pretty kind of wild, but I also immediately after watched the HBO show.
I haven't watched the show. That might help, but yeah, I didn't vibe with that one. So I actually took a few of her books off of my TBR list because I just didn't enjoy the style of writing in that one, but it's not for everybody, whatever. Found a new thriller author, Chad Zunker. I think he was on Kindle Unlimited. So I read The Wife You Know by Chad Zunker, 4 stars. Loved it. I've loved everything I've read of his.
Crazy.
They're yeah. They're kind of John Grisham-esque, crime thrillers, but they have crime mafia vibes, but they're quicker reads than John Grisham's. To me, I liked them. So The Wife You Know, 4 stars, big fan. Then I read, I think I gave all of his 4 stars. I really liked them.
Was it in Chad?
Yeah.
Stop it.
A white man.
Not Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
Chad Zunker. Man.
My apologies to Chads everywhere.
Sorry, Chad. I think he's a smaller, Kindle Unlimited, more indie author. I really liked it. They really caught my interest. From beginning to end, I was just into it. Then I read The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. Loved that book. 5 stars. Highly recommend The House in the Pines. I enjoyed every second of that. Then, we're to May 20th now. Then I read Funny Story by Emily Henry. 4 stars. Loved it. That was so good. I listened to that while I was driving home from Mobile the first time. So it was 2 days after I quit my job. That's probably why Chad Zunker got a 4 star for me and The House in the Pines got a 4 or 5 star for me because I love everything after I just quit my job. It was the best week of my life. So good. Then I read Everyone Who Can Forgive Me Is Dead by Jenny Hollander. I had a harder time getting into that one. It was good, but I don't remember much about it now.
Everyone Who Can Forgive Me Is Dead. That's a good title.
Yeah, Everyone Who Can Forgive Me Is Dead. I liked it. It was 3 stars.
Intriguing.
It was a read.
Yeah.
It was a book. I read it.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch. I haven't even bought that merch yet. I need to. Then I read First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I don't remember that book, but I gave it 4 stars. Let me look at that really quick.
I don't remember it. 4 stars.
Oh no, yeah, 4 stars. That was so good. So deeply confusing.
What was it?
First Lie Wins.
First Lie.
I really liked that book. Yeah, 4 stars is accurate for that.
Who's that?
Then I read The Last Word by Taylor Adams.
Oh, I just read a Taylor Adams too.
Yeah. The Last Word by Taylor Adams. I would give this one 5 stars, and I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Now I remember. The Last Word is about a girl who gives a book a bad review, and then the author comes to murder her. So I was like, 5 stars. I really liked it though.
She's just laughing.
It really was very interesting and kind of all over the place. And like, even though you know that's the premise from the get-go, you're still like, what's going on? I really did like that book a lot. Then I read, this was a good one. I read Local Women Missing by Mary Kubica.
Mary Kubica.
Kubica, thank you. 4 stars. Loved that book. I read a lot of her stuff, and I really liked it a lot. And I actually made my friend Haley read everything she's ever written with me because it was really good.
I've had that one on my list for a minute, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good one. I've read 2 more of hers since then, and I have all of them on my TBR.
Oh my gosh, I didn't want to have to edit, but I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you put your tit out?
Yeah, tit out.
Oh, goodness.
Now when I listen back and I hear myself say
just...
tit out, I'll just, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna edit it.
No. Well, no, you don't have to do the whole thing. Okay, then I read The New Geneva Rose, Home is Where the Bodies Are. It was not that memorable.
Just one of those kind of like sexy thrillers. Like there's always like
some
some weird
sexy.
like sex scenes in it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this isn't what I'm looking for in this thriller.
Yeah, but she's funny. So yeah, I gave it 3 stars. It was
a book.
I do remember it now, and I liked it. It was kind of predictable, but also it was like kind of off the wall. Like everything you guessed was right, but also nothing you guessed was right. It was strange, but it was good. Okay. I don't even know how many I've said so far. I've read a lot in the last month. Then I read The Testament by John Grisham. While I was visiting my brother the first time, he told me to read that one, and it was really good. I did like it. It kind of got me into that like crime, mafia type thriller stuff, which is how I found the Chad Zunker ones, because they were recommended after I read that on my Kindle. I gave The Testament 4 stars. It took me a little longer, I think like 3 or 4 days to read that one, because it wasn't as captivating, but I liked it. Then I read Family Money by Chad Zunker. Very good. 4 stars. Did like that one a lot. Then I read No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. And
I like Kate Alice Marshall.
Oh, I forgot about that one, but that one's good. Yeah, I liked that one. I gave it 3 stars. Lots of 3 stars happening. Then I read Just Another Missing Person by Gillian McAllister. Gillian. I keep saying Gillian. That's stupid. Gillian McAllister, 2 stars. Didn't love that one. After I finished that, I realized I read another of their books a couple of months ago and felt the exact same way. That it was just like very confusing, but like you had so many questions you wanted to finish it anyway, but like not in a great way. Probably won't read anything else by them, but whatever. Then I read Ask for Andrea by Noelle Ihli. Ely? I don't know. 4 stars. That one was like super pushed to me on TikTok. Everybody was talking about it, and I did really like that one.
Ask for Andrea?
Ask for Andrea.
Was it a romance?
No, thriller.
Okay.
Yeah. Then got back on a Frida McFadden kick to wrap up a couple of books of hers I hadn't read. I finished Do You Remember by Frida McFadden, 4 stars. And then I finished The X by Frida McFadden, 5 stars. Loved that one.
Ow! I'm tired.
Then a couple more Frida books. She has a 2-part series that's not a thriller. These are, I guess they're romance technically. The Devil You Know and then The Devil Wears Scrubs. I read both of those and gave them both 3 stars. They were not her normal style, but I had read everything else by her, so I wanted to read them. I'm almost done. Then I read All He Has Left by Chad Zunker. 3 stars. Didn't get as into that one, but I did really like it. Then I read The Other Misses by Mary Kubica? Is that what you said?
Kubica, yeah.
Kubica? Loved that one. Big fan. 4 stars. And I also read Every Last Lie by Mary Kubica. Every Last Lie. And gave that one 4 stars as well. Really liked that. Then 3 more. We're almost done. Then I read Keep It in the Family by John Mars. 3 stars. That one was really hyped up to me by everyone. Again, on like TikTok and stuff. I had a harder time getting into it. It took me several days. But I did like it. And it did surprise me. It just wasn't as good as everyone told me it was going to be.
I feel like I have that one in my Kindle right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've read it.
It was good. I mean, I would recommend it. It just wasn't like, wow, that was crazy. Then I read As the Wicked Watch by Tamron Hall. I really liked that one. I gave it 3 stars, but that one might even warrant 4 stars. That was a good book. And it's apparently a series, so I'm going to read the rest of that. It's a thriller, but it's through the eyes of a reporter. So it's a girl like reporting on the crime and like investigating the crime for the news. So it's like her perspective of it. It was very interesting. Did like that. And then the new Frida book came out yesterday. The Housemaid is Watching, and I read that yesterday and gave it 5 stars. And that's everything I read in the last month.
Okay.
27 books. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. Now I can put Christen back in frame.
Yeah. I just have this really whiny, tired baby, and it's not even her bedtime. She's just tired because she was with my parents today, so she didn't get her full 3 hours naps.
Oh, bummer.
She didn't get a 3-hour nap with your mom yesterday either. She was just being a butthead for both of them.
That tracks. Oh, man. What have you been reading, Christen? Here's your notebook.
Yeah, hand me that notebook.
Oh, just drop everything, sat on everything.
Okay.
Geez.
So, do you want to hold my notebook? You love books. Okay. Can you read with me? So, last time when we left off, I was reading The 100 Years of Lenny and Margot by Marianne Cronin, which is what I call sadness porn, and I loved it. I think I gave it 5 stars. I think I did. It was really good. I think it's YA fiction, and it's just like a coming-of-age dying story. So sad. Then I read Never Lie by Frida McFadden. Yeah. And I think I texted you after that because I'm not the biggest Frida McFadden fan. I think that she does like a lot of like edging and it drives me nuts. I'm just like, just get to the point. And it's like you love it because it keeps you going. But as an audio listener, I'm like, stop it.
I've never listened to her stuff on audio.
Also,
so I can't speak for that.
I loved The Housemaid, but I read that one because I didn't have the audio yet.
Yeah.
So the other ones that I've listened to, she does not pick the best narrators. It's always annoying millennial voices, you know?
Definitely.
I love like a more like, I don't know, tempered cadence.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when I'm listening to an audiobook, I want like that kind of older woman sound. And she always picks like annoying vocal fried voices.
That's funny.
Anyway, I read The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn, which is a very short story. It was like an hour of a listen.
Add that to my list.
And it was really, really, I was like, whoa, like, whoa. It happened all so fast. It was so crazy. But it's a really short, so it was a good, easy listen. But I was just like, what is happening in this story? Hey, come here. I think that the lady's job, and I can tell you right now because it's like the first like couple sentences is like she gives hand jobs, like that's her job.
Nice.
JJ, do you want to walk? Go walk, but don't be bad because you're just you're just pulling everything and you just want to touch all the stuff. Okay, so V is for Vengeance by Sue Grafton, which is one of those alphabet books.
Yeah.
I am on the last one I have in my library right now. So I read V is for Vengeance. I gave it 4 stars. Again, like most of hers are 3 stars for me. There are 25 books in this series, and I think the majority, but like maybe 4 of them got 4 stars. So I read No Exit by Taylor Adams. And remember that book we were talking about? I think it was 5 Total Strangers, where it was like the whole thing is a car crash.
Yeah.
Like it was basically like that, except for it was not. It was much better. JJ, books. Go get your backpack. You have snacks in your backpack? In there. Okay. Yeah, you want to play with my book here? I'll take this. You take that. Poor baby. Okay. W is for Wasted by Sue Grafton. That one I went back to 3 stars. Something in the Water by Catherine Stedman. And this kicks off my Catherine Stedman kick. I have now listened to, I think, all of the available audiobooks we have by her on the library because I'm obsessed and I'm currently listening to another one. But Something in the Water by Catherine Stedman, great, loved it. I I think 4 stars, probably. Gosh, you're just so messy. Why? My child is literally being a cat right now and just knocking everything off the table.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. So then I read X by Sue Grafton. Obviously, she didn't do like X is for X-ray fish or something stupid because there's nothing with X, you know? Like, so she just said X. And I love that. I think that was another 3 stars. The Disappearing Act by Catherine Steadman. Again, I'm obsessed with her. It's a British author, and the writer herself narrates.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
I told you to listen to it on your trip, but I think that you might be annoyed by the author because she has to do different accents. She's a British woman, and she does a very bad American accent.
That's really funny.
It's really bad. And then she does like several different versions because in this one, The Disappearing Act, she plays an actress. And so the actress is like, oh, I got to brush off my Boston accent. So then she tries to do a Boston accent and a Southern accent, and it's bad. It's just bad.
They're
But
all on my list, but I haven't read any
but
yet,
the story is great, and I really liked it. Mr. Nobody by Catherine Steadman. Again, I really, really enjoyed that one. Psychological thriller. Love that. And then I just finished The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Hayden, which is, I think it's an autistic boy, but it's basically from the perspective of an autistic teenager, and it's really, really well done. I don't know anything about the author or the genre, but it was definitely interesting. It was a mystery, but really you're learning about this boy's life, and it's really, really cool. And I think it's a YA fiction too, or maybe even a children's book, but it wasn't very long. It was like maybe 4 hours, but I'm currently reading both The Family Game Family Game. I'm not sure if it's The Family Game or Family Game. Yeah, by Catherine Steadman. Again, it's the last book on the library from her. So I'm reading it or listening to it. And I already love it. I'm like more than halfway done. And I'm also reading or listening to Raising Girls Who Like Themselves by Casey Edwards. Another parenting book. I've been waiting for the audio for this for like, I think her whole life, like to come through the audio, because it's just had a long wait from the library. And I mean, I've got time. She's fine. Right now, she's gonna call herself an asshole because that's what I call her.
It is what it is.
But I just started that one, and I already really like the authors. It's a couple. It's a husband and wife, and they're Australian, and they're narrating their own book, and they're already just like, no parenting book is going to tell you how to be a perfect parent because that doesn't exist. And like, you know, yes, we call this Raising Girls Who Like Themselves, but it could also work for boys and non-binary children. And I was like, love it. I'm sold. So I'm listening to it now, and I'll let you know if there's any good advice. So far, I'm just getting the intro, but yeah, that's all I read. I have the last book, I have the last book of the Sue Grafton series in my library app right now. I also have the next book in the ACOTAR series.
Oh, yeah?
I'm so excited! Stop it, JJ. Enough.
I'm definitely still on hold for that one.
Yeah, it came quicker than I thought because the last time I looked, which was like last week, it said I had like 18 weeks left, and it gave it to me today.
Nice.
So I have that one now. I'm excited. I really like those books. So, ow! I keep seeing everyone. Ow! Stop. That's not nice. That's not nice. No. Look, she's just playing. You're crazy. You're so tired. Anyway, I keep seeing people talking about how, stop, honey. Surrounded with Glass is supposed to be the best series by her, but didn't you say you couldn't get into it really? Because you have the whole series, right?
Yeah, I've read the first 2.5. I'm just slowly working through them. I'm not like absolutely devouring them. They're good, but they're not like it's not my genre. It's not my normal. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, I feel like ACOTAR is not really our genre either, but like I'm in. I love it.
That's funny.
Also, what was the one by Rebecca Yarros that were like?
Yeah. And Foiling.
Those are not my genre, but I love it.
I love that. Yep. I was trying to read Throne of Glass on my Kindle too, and it was like before I was really in my Kindle era. I'm back in my Kindle era right now, so I'll probably try again because 90% of the books I've read were on my Kindle. I did audiobooks when I was actively driving. Every other book I read was on my Kindle. So, loving that.
Yeah, most of the reading I get done is either at night when she's going to bed, like falling asleep, or while I'm at work and I'm like listening.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't actually do a lot of physical reading. Hi. What's the problem? Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
man. Poor kid.
Maybe next time, which will probably be. Hey.
Come on.
You're so mean. Like, why can't I just have an hour? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyway. Hi.
Hi.
That was it.
That was it for us. That's what we got today. Hopefully I do some more knitting. I'm going to have a lot of downtime in the new job, lots of training time, so I'm hoping to get lots of sock knitting done to get back on that train. So we'll see if that actually happens, but that's the goal. And I'm going to have hours and hours sitting in a hospital and then sitting at a hotel by a hospital over the next 2 to 3 days to await Addie Jake being born. And I'm really excited about that. So, oh my gosh.
What's the Arkansas Yarn Crawl?
Yes, and the yarn crawl's coming up end of July. I don't know the dates.
16th to the 21st, I think.
The
I'll
16th
put
to the
the
21st.
picture on the screen.
Yes. So if you're going to be in the area, or if you want to travel to the area, please do. Check it out. We love it. We've got some good stories. A couple new ones this time, which is fun. But I'm excited about it. I'm going to hit a few of them at least. So I'm excited for the Saturdays of adventuring. And I think that's all we got, folks. So thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye. Oh, JJ.
So bad.